we'll go live. Yep. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wekiva High School welcomes you for the last time, or nearly the last time, of the 2020-2021 basketball regular season to Mustang Arena. Before we begin our varsity game tonight, we'd like to recognize our 6 senior members of the class of 2021 who are preparing to conclude their high school careers. Joining us on the court, our athletic director, Bobby Biaggi, principal, Dr. Tamara Baker-Drayton, and our head coach, Jersino Lubin. We invite you, along with all of them and their underclassmen teammates, to join us in celebrating the Wekiva basketball senior class of 2021. And we begin with some opening remarks from Coach Lubin.
Good evening. I just wanted to, I don't know what it is, but I did want to address the seniors and just share publicly how much I love them, how much I care for them. Just them coming in as 9th graders and not knowing right here from their left ear and leaving as prestigious young men. The young men that's going to come before you and have an average of 3.2 rated GPA and a 4.0 unrated GPA. 3 of those guys are three of the young men will be graduating high school with an 8A degree. 1 from UCF and 2 from UCF. And amongst them all, one of them, my first time ever, one I'm so honored to say the valedictorian of the school. So I'm like Lord on cloud nine. You know, one of them, we might all be my boss one day, but I'm so happy that they made it for them, and I can't wait to see what the future brings for them. And they're 4-year guys. I'm just floating with joy. Hopefully I have enough energy to coach tonight. And that all my emotions. Thank you. I hope to celebrate this evening.
And now we turn to our Wekiva basketball senior class of 2021. Before we recognize our players, we want to recognize our senior team manager, Josiah James. Escorted onto the court by her mom, Crystal Peterson, her dad, Ron Peterson, and her best friend, Mashanti Jackson. Josiah has participated in the Wekiva basketball program for the past 3 years, and she's also been a student athletic trainer for 3.5 years, a 4-year member of Wekiva Chorus, and a 2-year member of Wekiva Band, where she earned a superior rating in solo ensemble. She's also a Mustang Scholar, named to the honor roll for 3 years, and after graduating, Josiah plans to attend East Carolina University to major in exercise science and minor in sports management, then go on to a career as an athletic trainer in the NBA. She says, "Thank you, Mom, for always giving me food money for practices and games. I appreciate you finding a way to bring me to school, practices, and games on time every single day of the week. I'd like to thank Coach Lubin and the coaching staff for allowing me to be a part of the basketball family. And lastly, I would like to thank God for his protection and love. I will definitely miss going to every game, helping the boys get ready, stretching them, traveling with them, going to get food, or taking you to get food. I'll miss the bonds I created over the 3 years I've been here. Something that's memorable will be the team bonding last year, going to church and spending the whole day with the team and the other managers." Ladies and gentlemen, Josiah James. Our first senior player is small forward, number 11, Jared Bryan. Escorted by his mother, Stacy Ann Nemhard, and his brother, Tristan. Jared has played basketball for Wekiva for 3 years, and after graduating as a Mustang, he plans to attend the VA Cookman to major in business and go on to a career as a finance manager. Jared says, "I'd like to thank God for giving me the ability to play the sport. Without him, nothing is possible. I'd also like to thank my mother and brother Tristan for the encouraging words through my injuries and always being in my corner. Lastly, thank you to the coaching staff and my teammates for supporting me and helping me overcome adversity. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Bryan! Our next Mustang senior is shooting guard, number 1, Donovan Stokes. Escorted onto the court by his mom, Felicia, his dad, Donovan Sr., his stepfather, Bernard, his stepmother, Sashawn, his grandmother, Shirley, his cousin, Mark, and his girlfriend, Ariel. Donovan is also a thoroughbred Mustang, playing all 4 years here at Wekiva. After graduating, he plans to study criminal justice, and he says, "My career is in the hands of the Lord. I'd like to thank God who's the head of my life. Without him, I would not be where I am today. I'd like to thank my coaches and teammates for supporting me throughout this whole ride. I want to especially thank Coach Hardy, because little does he know, he has been instrumental grooming me and helping me since I got to Wekiva my freshman year. He really does deserve the credit. I love you, Coach." My most memorable moments at Wekiva were in my sophomore year when I really had to work hard for what I wanted to do, and I did have to work harder than a lot of people that were in front of me. Then Miami was very fun, and we made a lot of memories during that time, but most memorable out of my 4 years is praying before each game, because without God we would not be here. We always got to put God first. You always got to give God the glory and honor. Ladies and gentlemen, Donovan Stokes! Our next Wekiva basketball senior is shooting guard, number 10, Isaiah Lester. Escorted onto the court by his mom, Savina, dad, Ivan, and brothers, Isaac and Wayne. Isaiah has played basketball here at Wekiva all 4 years. In addition, he's played baseball for 2 years and served as a member of the Minority Leadership Scholars for 3 years. He is also a Mustang Scholar, named to the top 20% of his graduating class with a 3.8 GPA. After graduating from Wekiva, he plans to major in sports management and minor in sports medicine as he pursues a career as a sports physician. He says, "I would like to thank my God for giving me the opportunity to do what I love every day. I'd like to thank my parents and my brother Isaac for supporting me and always pushing me to better myself as a basketball player. To my teammates, thank you for pushing me as we compete at every practice and game. Thank you, Coach Lubin and Coach Dwayne, for teaching me about the game and helping evolve to be the player I am today. I'll miss laughing and playing around with the team in the locker room, going to church and out to eat after as a team for team bonding, playing one-on-one with Coach Jones almost every day after practice, my first varsity game against Rockledge, going through the hard times and good times as a team and staying together, being a counselor and camper at our kids' camp, my teammates, my coaching staff, my fellow senior brothers. Some of my memorable moments with Wekiva basketball would be all of us taking our senior pictures this year, getting to play on the same team as my brother for his last year, and coming in with all of y'all for our freshman year and seeing how we all turned out. Our trip to Gainesville, and finally when we went to Miami my sophomore year. Ladies and gentlemen, Isaiah Lester! Our next senior player is small forward, number 12, Nikhil Edward. Escorted onto the court by his parents, Edison and Rose Edward, Nikhil is a thoroughbred Mustang playing all 4 years here at Wekiva. In addition, he is a 2-year varsity volleyball player, a 3-year member of Minority Leadership Scholars, where he serves as secretary, and a 3-year member of the National Honor Society. Not just an athlete, but also a scholar, Nikhil has a 5.0 GPA and will graduate with an Associate of Arts degree from UCF with early admission and a full academic scholarship to continue there toward a bachelor's degree, although he's still awaiting other acceptances before making a final decision. He plans to study biology and pursue a career in medicine. Nikhil would like to thank his parents for their unconditional love and support. He says, "Thank you to my teammates for pushing me to battle and improve my skills day in and day out. Most importantly, I want to thank my Lord and Savior for guiding me through my high school experience every step of the way. I miss the fun we had as a team in the locker room, the arguments we had about basketball and the NBA, the bets we made that I always won, playing in front of big crowds, scrimmages we used to have in first or fourth period, Some of my most memorable moments would be coaching the kids at kids camp and seeing how much fun they had coming in and competing every day, taking our senior pictures and reflecting on how much we've grown and matured as players and men since our freshman year. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikhil Edward. And finally, for the Mustang basketball class of 2021, we have center number 21, regency, jacquettine. Escorted onto the court by his dad, Mark, his mom, Gladys, and his sister, Jade. Rogie has played basketball and volleyball all 4 years of his Mustang career and is president of Minority Leadership Scholars, where he has been a member for 3 years. He is also a 2-year member of the Apopka Youth Council. He has been named the valedictorian of the class of 2021 with a 5.3 grade point average. And he has also been honored with the Martin Luther King Jr. Humanitarian Award. After graduating from Wekiva, he plans to attend Duke University, the University of Virginia, or Rice to study kinesiology, sport and exercise science, and then go on to a career in sports medicine. Rogie would like to thank God for keeping him healthy and his parents for their daily sacrifices. He also says, thank you, Jade, for your unconditional support. I'd like to thank the coaching staff for the life lessons and opportunities to play and compete. Thank you to my teammates for the laughs and competitive battles every day. And lastly, I want to thank my knees and ankles for lasting this long. As for team memories, he says, I will miss conditioning. Although I wouldn't want to go through it, I will miss the early morning reflections between being lazy or sacrificing for something I love. I'll miss cheering on varsity, JV, and freshmen and just encouraging everyone to be their best. I'll miss the intimate conversation that me and Coach Lumen, Coach Jones, and my teammates have had privately that allowed me to be better or helped them to be better. One of Rogie's most memorable moments is being a coach at the kids' camp and seeing the excitement and joy beamed by the kids as well as the impact he had on the kids participating. Another memorable moment would be going to Gainesville this year and watching his teammates have fun and hoop their hearts out. Regarding this year, taking senior pictures was also a memorable moment where we were able to express ourselves and have fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Rogie Jacquettine. Once again, we want to congratulate these 6 seniors and thank them for their contributions to the legacy of our Wekiva High School athletic program. We wish them nothing but success in all of their future endeavors. Please join me one more time, along with Coach Lubin, Coach Biaggi, Dr. Drayton, and our entire Mustang family in congratulating your Wekiva basketball senior class of 2021. Sports for the NFHS Network. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for tuning in tonight as we bid farewell to the senior class of 2021. Coming up next, varsity basketball action in our headline event, the Mustangs versus the Patriots. That will be on its own separate live stream, and we hope that you will join us there in about 15 minutes. We'll see you there.